So I'm Dennis. Thanks for clicking on my video. Today I'm going to show you how to adjust the headlights on a 2007 to a 2011 Toyota Camry. You'll need to do this procedure if you've had to replace one or both of your headlight assemblies, or if you've had to do any front end work or had any front end damage. Normally you will not have to do this when you just have to replace the headlight bulbs, but it's always good to know how to do it just in case your headlights get knocked out of alignment. So let's get started. In order to do this job, you're going to need a wall or a door big enough to show both of your headlights. You're going to need a tape measure, you're going to need some masking tape, and you're going to need a short Phillips screwdriver. The first thing you want to do is have your car 3 to 4 feet from a flat surface, from a wall, the side of a building, a garage door, something like that, so that you can see your headlight pattern. And you want the car to be directly facing this wall. You're going to turn on your headlights, and you'll notice you've got the better part of the line that goes right across. This is the center of the driver's side headlight, and this is the center of the passenger side headlight. So you want to work off of those centers and off of that line. So you're going to take your masking tape, take a length of it, and basically line it up across the center on the top of that line that the headlight creates. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. You're going to line it up on the top of that line. It's not super critical. If you're off a 1/4 inch or so, it's fine. It's probably better if you get it a little straighter than I got this one. This one's a little crooked. So I'm going to put that on there like that. You'll notice there's a difference between the line on the center, toward the center of the car, versus the outside edge of the car. The reason for that is that's a cutoff, and that little bit of difference keeps you from blinding oncoming traffic when you're driving. We're going to take our tape, and we're going to measure from the floor up to the center of the headlight, and that's 27 3/4. Next, I'm going to measure from the floor up to the bottom of my tape. That's also 27 3/4, which is what you want. You want it to be close. This side is also 27 3/4. With the car 3 feet away from the wall, you want the height of the headlight on the car to match within a 1/2 inch the height of the headlight on the wall. Okay, now the second phase is to back the car up to about 20 feet away from the wall that you've been using. So between 20 and 22 feet is where you want to be. Now you'll notice that the headlight cutoff has dropped. You want the cutoff, this portion, to be 2 to 2.5 inches lower than the original measurement, than the bottom of the tape, which is where the cutoff was when we were 3 feet from the wall. Now that we're 20 feet from the wall, we're going to measure this cutoff, and you're going to have some fuzzy areas, so you're just going to have to be pretty close. So we're right at 25.5. So that's 2 1/4 inches below where it was, because it was originally at the bottom of the tape. Now we're at 25.5, which is 2 1/4 inches lower than what it was. So that's perfect. So now we're going to check the other side. The other side is about 26.5. I need to lower it about 1 inch. It won't take much to lower it that much. So now I'll show you how to adjust the headlight. Now the Camry uses Phillips head screws for the adjustment. And there's your headlight bulb, and there, that silver screw is the headlight adjustment screw. I'll zoom in on it. That's it right there. So you're right behind the windshield washer fluid bottle, and right next to the headlight bulb, right there. That's on the passenger side. I'll show you the driver's side. So on the driver's side, you have the battery. You've got the headlight bulb, and then right down here you've got the adjustment screw right next to the headlight bulb, between the headlight bulb and the battery, basically. So that's kind of why you need a short screwdriver, because you don't have a whole lot of room right here to get your screwdriver. But if you got a little short one or a right angle one, you can get in there and adjust it just fine. I'm going to take my little short screwdriver and get in here on this adjustment screw, just like so. If you turn it clockwise, it adjusts the headlight down, and counterclockwise adjusts the headlight up. So I'll show you this, and then what I'm going to do is I'll zoom in on the pattern on the wall and do the same adjustment so you can see it moving. I've got my screwdriver in the adjustment screw. Turn it clockwise, you can see the pattern go down. Turn it counterclockwise, you can see it go back up. So what I'm doing now is adjusting it to what I believe matches the left side, what should be about 2 1/4 inches. So I'm going to leave it right there, and then I'm going to check my measurement again. Now I'm at 25 1/2. So, all done. Both of the headlight patterns match now from 20 feet away from the wall. So I'm good to go. Okay folks, so that's it. It's a pretty simple process. Put your car 3 feet from a wall, put some tape on the headlight lines, measure that, compare that to your height of the headlights on the car. Adjust if necessary to make them even and make them match. Back the car up to about 22 feet away from the wall or the side of the building, the door, whatever you're using. Something that's fairly flat. And then recheck the measurement of the headlight beams. It should be between 2 and 2 1/2 inches below the initial measurement from the center of the beam. If it's not, make a minor adjustment, get those lined up, and you'll be fine. Generally, when you do your adjustment from far away, from 20 to 22 feet from the wall, it'll be a very slight adjustment. You'll only have to turn the screw a very small portion of a turn. It won't take much, especially if you're lined up on the wall on your initial measurements. Sometimes if you've had to replace headlights, or if there's been some front end damage, they may be way off. So you may have to make a significant adjustment at the very beginning when you're measuring the height on the wall when the car's close. But once you get them lined up and even, then once you back up, any minor adjustment or any adjustment you have to make from 20 feet from the wall should be minor. It'll probably cost you between $20 and $40 to have a shop adjust your headlights for you. So do this yourself and save yourself some money, particularly if you've watched my other video and replaced your headlight assemblies. Generally speaking, if you've only replaced the headlight bulbs, you won't have to do this. You can always check it, it never hurts to check. But generally with just replacing the bulbs, you won't have to adjust your headlights. Thanks for watching my video, I sure appreciate it. Please check out my channel and some of my other videos. Give me a like if you would, and subscribe, and I hope to see you back soon. Thanks.